Good evening, everyone, and welcome to the West Gym up on top of beautiful Burnaby Mountain, where Simon Fraser University sits perched above the BC Lower Mainland. I'm Matthew Avery, and joined alongside me is Sam Rowan. We have a great game on tap for you tonight between your SFU Clan and the Western Oregon University Wolves. And Sam, the Clan are coming off a rough loss on Saturday to the Alaska Anchorage Seawolves.
Yeah, I mean, the Seawolves are a really tough team for anyone to match up against, and an interesting matchup tonight against Western Oregon. We've sort of seen that anyone other than the Seawolves in this GNAC conference, it's fair game. All teams match up pretty evenly. Something interesting to look at, this Western Oregon team, despite struggling overall with their GNAC record, they beat Western Washington, who's the only team in the GNAC that's beat the Seawolves at Alaska Anchorage so far this year. So a really wide open conference for the most part. Can see anything happen, and looking forward to this one tonight.
It guarantees to be a good game, but we'll have anthems and player intros coming up right away here. So we'll step away for a few minutes, and we'll come back right after this. All right, the players' intros are done and the anthems are sung. We're ready to play some basketball here. And welcome back, everyone, to the West Gym up at Simon Fraser University, where the SFU clan are taking on the Western Oregon Wolves. You'll notice early on here that it'll be a little bit quiet in the West Gym. This is because it's the annual Silent Night game. Put simply, there will be no cheering until the 10th point for mental health awareness, as SFU highlights where silence doesn't belong, Sam.
Yeah, absolutely. A great initiative, and we see this put on by a lot of different schools, and it's always great when the 10th point is scored and crowd erupts. It's quite a special feeling, so looking forward to that and looking forward to this game.
Absolutely. It guarantees to be a good one here as tip-off is coming up right now. Ozzy Nabugo will go for the clan. And Claudia Hart gets the rebound, and here comes Jones now. Up to Drynan, over to Nabugo. Nabugo down low. Up high to Jones. Jones to Swant. She's in some trouble. She finds Drynan. Drynan long three. That's no good. Claudia Hart gets the rebound though. Dishes back up to Drynan. Another look from three, but that's no good either. And the Wolves get the basketball and come back the other way.
Yeah, so it's interesting. We spent a lot of time pregame talking about how Western Oregon's a bit of a grit and grind defensive team and how Simon Fraser needs to knock down some shots in order to combat that, and that was just sort of exemplified in that first possession there.
Eric can try to pass down low, but Winkler comes away with it, and the whistle blows. So it will be Wolves basketball. As Jones goes over the top for Aragon. Now Jones. Contested by Jones. And the whistle goes for the travel.
And the defensive end of the floor is somewhere Simon Fraser should have a real advantage tonight, so good first defensive stop from them.
As Drynan brings it across the line, passes to Swant. Now Claudia Hart up high. Back to Drynan. Drynan up for Jones. Good luck from three. And that's good. Here's Jones now across the line for the Wolves. Making some moves on Swant. Runs into some trouble. She pulls up, fakes a shot. Dishes back up to Green. Here's Green down low. And it will be Aragon with another two. Now Drynan quickly across the line. Stops up, passes to Jones, another look from three. Doesn't hit that one. Claudia Hart goes for the rebound, but the ball's out of bounds and the whistle blows.
A little early heat check there from Jones, maybe. See if she can hit two in a row. Not a bad look for Simon Fraser.
Here's Jones now for the Wolves. Making some moves against Georgia Swant. Stops up, runs into trouble, passes over to Winkler. Winkler, good look from three, and she hits that.
Yeah, and the Wolves so far this season shooting under 30% from three-point range, so that's good news for them if they can hit some deep shots here.
Drynan, heavily contested there by Jones. Now Swant. Over to Claudia Hart. Back up to Swant. To Drynan. Fakes a shot and rushes, and the whistle blows. So we'll be still clan basketball. And Shayla Drynan will inbound the ball. She finds Nabugo. A bit of a wrestling match, and the whistle goes. So it'll be clan basketball once again.
Yeah, just so we take a little look back here, just to refresh everyone's memory. These two teams matched up on January 4th, and the final score was 64-57 for Simon Fraser. So relatively tight, low-scoring affair when these teams met earlier on.
Here's Ryan now with a layup, but that's blocked by Amber Winkler. You mentioned it was a low-scoring affair last time they played, and seems to be so far following that theme because we're 2.5 minutes in and the score is only 5-3.
Yeah, I think it's going to be a lot of hard-earned baskets tonight, not a lot of easy looks, not a lot of back and forth, fast pace. We'll have to see, though.
As Drynan goes to the line now and hits her first free throw. And she'll hit her second one as well. Drynan shooting 78% from the line going into this game. As the Wolves come back the other way. Here's counter Jones. Jones, contested by Swant, switches with Hart. Now a long pass down low, and here's Shirai Green with another 2. So here's Drynan across the line for the Clan. Up high to Claudia Hart, who drives to the right. Tries a nice little layup, hook shot of her own.
Yeah, tough basket for Hart, and she played very well in both games last week and gets a start tonight, so good to see her get a shot to drop early on.
She was very impressive as Kiana Jones now takes it herself, fakes a shot, ditches back, and that hooks Aragon down low. Finds some room, finds some space, and gets another 2.
Wolves with good ball movement so far, really spreading it around, very patient as well offensively.
There's Drynan, directing traffic in front of her. Up to Jones, here's Jones. Back to Drynan, take the shot, now drives, takes it herself, tries a little layup of her own, but that doesn't go. And there's a back high to Jones, he tries another 3, but that's no good. Here's Kelly McClave now, crossing the line for the Wolves. She passes to Kiana Jones. Kiana Jones slowing things down a little bit now. Jones, down low to McClave. McClave tried to pass up the middle, but that's picked off, and here's Drynan now, back across the line. Taylor Drynan stops up. Tries to pass down low to Claudia Hart, but that's picked off by Meadow Aragon. And the Wolves come back. Here's Jones now, drives hard, and she will draw the foul. As the Clan will make 3 subs now. Sophie Klassen coming in, as well as Jess Wazotsky and Kendall Sands. They'll replace Drynan, Claudia Hart, and Georgia Swant.
Yeah, overall, this is a pretty lanky lineup for Simon Fraser.
Another shot there from the Wolves, but that was, it looked like it was tipped by a Clan player, went out of bounds, but it will be Clan basketball.
Very good defensive alignment for Simon Fraser as well. Klassen's a really strong defender. Wazotsky and Nobuko as well.
Here's Nobuko now, up high, drives, takes it herself, and she draws a foul. So Nobuko now will go to the line. She's shooting only 53% from the line so far this year. And she does draw a lot of fouls, Sam.
Yeah, and she's an improved free throw shooter from the start of the year. Really, really struggled. I think it was more of a mental thing than anything, but last couple weeks has been finding her form from the charity stripe a little bit more.
As she hits her first one there. Yeah, Nobuko draws quite a few fouls because of her physical play, big stature. As she hits her second one, she's often at the bottom of wrestling matches whenever there's a contested ball.
Yeah, she's a very aggressive player, not afraid to back down from any challenge, and that tends to draw quite a few fouls.
There's Jones now, up high for the Wolves. Contested by Wazotsky. Over to Denton. Denton looking for options. Stops up, tries a shot, and that's good. Here's Kendall Sands now. For the Clan, up high to Klassen. Klassen tried to drive. But that's knocked out of her hands by the Wolves, and it will be Clan basketball. And we'll get to take a quick timeout on the court. We'll do the same. We'll be back right after this. All right, welcome back everyone to the West Gym up at Simon Fraser University, where the SFU Clan are taking on the Western Oregon Wolves. We get back underway here. As a pass was attempted there, but that'll go out of bounds just out of the reach of Clausen.
Yeah, not great execution there. And looking at some stats early on here, the Wolves 5 for 6 shooting from the field, and 8 of their 11 points coming in the paint so far. So that's definitely something that Simon Fraser is going to look to address as we continue in this first quarter.
They have been a handful so far, and Jones has been a big reason of that as she drives hard, dishes back up. Here's Denton now. Denton switches sides, stops up, try to pass. That was on the feet of Jones. As she steps back, tries another shot, but that's blocked hard by Clausen. Clausen now in a bit of a wrestling match with Jones. As Jones kind of buttered her out of the way, Clausen went down hard. So it will be Wolves basketball. Jones over the top. Finds McClave. McClave tried to shot, but that was blocked by Clausen. The shot clock expires. Here's Kendall Sands back the other way. Kendall Sands. Passes to Wazotsky. She tries a long three. That's no good. And the Wolves got the rebound, come back the other way. Here's Rogers now. Up for Denton. Back up high to Jones. Jones slowing things down, directing traffic. Stops up. She tries to pass to Rogers. Rogers fakes, dishes back up to McClave. McClave down to Rogers. Tried another two, and that's no good. The Wolves seem to have the rebound there for a second. But it will be out of bounds, and the whistle will go, and it will be Wolves basketball.
You can tell early on here that head coach Bruce Langford for Simon Fraser has definitely switched a couple things up defensively to try to combat what's been going on early on.
Aragon now takes to the paint herself and gets another two. Here's Kendall Sands. Across the line for the Clan. Stops up, back up to Clausen. Here's Sands now. Over to Jones. Fake the shot. Turns. And that's no good. Tries a shot. Nabugo grabs the rebound though. The shot clock will reset. Here's Jones. Gets around her, lady. Tries a shot. That's no good. And the ball will go out of bounds.
Yeah, and that puts Simon Fraser in the bonus already, and the Wolves very physical, both offensively and defensively. That's probably one of the strongest attributes of their game, and if Simon Fraser can get them in foul trouble early on in quarters, that will certainly help them.
Jessica Jones go to the line now. As she hits her first one. And the crowd goes wild. So a big group of students up high behind the basket. And she hits her second one as well.
I believe that's the Simon Fraser lacrosse team there with bringing the noise behind the basket.
As Justina Chan checks in. She'll replace Jess Wazotsky. And Jones crosses the line. Here's Winkler now. Looking at options. Test by Carey. Tries a pass to Jones. Jones steps back, fakes a shot. Looks for options. She puts it down low to Aragon. She lays up another little two. Here's Kendall Sands now. Across the line. Pass to Nabugo. Nabugo. Back up high to Sands. Here's Carey. Jones. She tried a shot, but she was fouled hard there. And the ball goes out of bounds.
Yeah, and I think already in this first quarter, Simon Fraser's used pretty much every forward on their roster has been in the game, really trying to switch things up, especially defensively, to answer what the Wolves are doing inside.
So Jones go to the line once again, and will nail it. And she'll hit her second one as well. And it cuts deficit to two. Here's McCarver now, across the line. Calling her plays. Tested by Sands. She stops up. Here's Winkler. Winkler to the corner to Rogers. Back up high to Denton. And the whistle goes. Looks like it will be a foul against the Clan. Not exactly sure where.
I think there was some battling through some off-ball screens there. Obviously, the official saw something. I'm not sure if we saw it here, but can't always see it from this angle courtside.
As Emma Kramer comes into the game now to replace Nabugo. Here's Aragon now. Puts it down low. And the ball goes out of bounds. But it will be still Wolves basketball. Number 33, Alexis Wright, will check into the game now for the Wolves. She replaces Amber Winkler. Here's Aragon now. Try to pass down low to Wright. Dishes back up high. Denton. That shot's no good. Here's Kendall Sands. Quickly to Jones. Into the corner for Chan. Fakes a shot, back to Jones. Here's Carey now. In the paint. Turns. Tried to find some space, but loses the basketball. Here's McCarver back the other way. Now Aragon drives hard. The Clan look to regain possession of the basketball now. Bit of a wrestling match on the floor. Kendall Sands in the middle of that one, along with Emma Kramer. Kendall Sands across the line. Over to Kramer. Back up high to Chan. Chan. Sands. She drives hard. Dishes back up high. And here's another shot. And that's no good. Kramer didn't get quite all of that.
Yeah, it was a nice kick out by Sands. Just maybe a little slow to release it there from Kramer.
Here's Rogers now. With another two for the Wolves. Here's Carey now. Dishes, here's Kramer. Plays a little hook shot, but that's no good. The ball goes out of bounds, and it will be Wolves basketball.
Yeah, and if you're Simon Fraser, something's still got to change defensively here. Can't allow so many points down low in the paint. They've already tried a couple of different things, but maybe you switch to a zone at some point. I don't know. It'll be interesting to see what Bruce Langford does here at the break.
Just under a minute left here in this first quarter.
All good. I hope I did.
As Jones picks off that pass and comes back to the way for the Clan. Clan, watched closely by Rogers. Up to Sands. Back to Chan. Carey now switching sides. Into the corner for Sands. Here's Carey now into the paint. Kicks it back out high to Jones. Into the corner now for Chan. Or rather, Kramer, who missed that shot. 20 seconds left now to go in this first quarter. Clan currently trailing 17-13. As McCarver will slow things down, wind down the clock. Kicks it up to Wright. Here's McClave. Takes a shot, 5 seconds left now. Another little shot there from Aragon. And the Wolves look to get the rebound. And Wright gets it in right before the time expires.
Yeah, and that just sort of characterizes how the first quarter's gone for SFU. Just struggling right underneath their own basket to defend so far, but plenty of basketball left to play here.
All right, we'll take a quick break as the quarter breaks, and we'll be back right after this. Welcome back everyone to the West Gym up at Simon Fraser University with the SFU Clan are currently trailing Western Oregon Wolves by a score of 19-13 after the first quarter. We'd like to welcome all our viewers watching live on YouTube and Stretch Internet. Interact with us on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram using the hashtag #RepTheLeaf. Here's McCarver now. Up to Winkler. Winkler trying to pass down low. That's picked off, and here's Drynan. Back up for the Clan. To Killens. Back to Drynan. Claudia Hart now, up high. Dishes out to Killens. Try a three, that's no good. And the ball goes out of bounds. Here's McCarver now, across the line for the Wolves. Taking on Wazowski now. Dishes off to Rogers. Rogers drives to the paint, stops up, passes back up to McCarver. McCarver takes it to the paint again, tries a shot, and that's good. Didn't she get, like, she got all of that, but managed to get the basket.
Yeah, really tough contest from SFU there. I think you take a look at that and go, that's a good defensive possession, just an even better shot.
Here's Claudia Hart now. Back up to Wazowski. Wazowski lost the basketball, but regains possession. Here's Drynan. Stops up. Looking for options. Finds Wazowski in the corner. She tries a little floater of her own. That's no good. Grabs her own rebound, though. Tries another shot, and she's fouled.
Yeah, and Simon Fraser, 8 of their 13 points in the first quarter coming from the free throw line. That's probably not a recipe that's going to continue the entire game if Simon Fraser is going to be successful, but still good to get trips to the line.
Clan not shooting great from the field either. Only 2 for 12 in that first quarter.
Yeah, and I mean, as much as that's a little bit concerning, I think the bigger concerns at the defensive end still really haven't found a way to slow down the Wolves, and I honestly think they're just giving too much respect to the perimeter shot right now. The Wolves haven't proven they can hit anything from outside, so until they do, it's probably better off just to commit to stopping them down low.
Here's McCarver now for Western Oregon. Drives hard, takes it herself, and lays in another 2. Trying now across the line for the Clan. Slowing things down a little bit. To Nabugo. Here's Nabugo. Just back out to Drynan. Up high for Killens. Killens to Wazowski. Back to Nabugo. Claudia Hart now up high. 10 seconds left in the shot clock. Lost basketball for a second, but gets it to Killens. She tries a shot, and that's blocked. Here's McClave now for the Wolves. Back across the line, tried a long lead pass to Aragon. Now almost went out of bounds, dishes back out to Rogers. Rogers with a long 3, and that's good. She had a good look and made no mistake there. Here's Taylor Drynan now, lone senior on this SFU Clan team. Switches sides. And she's fouled. So it'll be Clan basketball now. As Jessica Jones come back into the game, along with Georgia Swant, they'll replace Killens and Wazowski. Here's Nabugo now. Try to pass out high, but that was broken up a little bit. And it will remain Clan basketball. Here's Drynan now. Dishes out to Swant. Has a good look from 3, but that's no good. Nabugo grabs a rebound. And will dish it out to Drynan. Another good look from 3. That's no good either. Nabugo grabs a rebound once again. Back out to Drynan. Tries again. That's not good either. Nabugo went for that rebound too, but couldn't quite get it a 4th time.
Yeah, it's tough to have that many open looks and not be able to hit it.
Calvin McClave now for the Wolves. Goes over the top. She tries a little pass there for Amber Winkler. Tried a shot, but that's no good. And Drynan comes back the other way. Here's Drynan. Over to Swant. Swant switches sides. Claudia Hart had a good look from 3. That's no good either. Clan really struggling to hit that 3 ball. Here's McCarver now, slowing things down a little bit. Contested by Nabugo. As picks are set for her. McCarver. Stops up, take the shot. Back up high to McClave. McClave, try the shot, and the whistle goes, and will be a foul against the Clan.
Yeah, and that foul call certainly got Bruce Langford's attention. It caught mine as well. Looked like there was very little contact there, but headed to the line nonetheless.
As Shariah Green comes in, she'll replace Amber Winkler.
Yeah, and Drynen's trying to explain herself right in front of us here. Not really sure there was much contact again, but such is life. And Simon Fraser's going to need to dig deep and find a way to start hitting some shots here.
Nevertheless, McClave hits both of her shots from the line. Clan now down 28-15 with 6:22 left in this second quarter.
Yeah, it's sort of quietly gotten away from them just a little bit, and they need to keep that margin as small as they can here in the second.
Georgia Swan dishes out to Nabugo. Nabugo back to Hart. Hart, tried a shot, that's no good, but she does get the foul. No, she won't get the foul. They will be Wolves basketball.
But I think from Hart right there, that's the right approach. If you're not hitting your shots, at the very least on offense, you need to be aggressive, take it to the paint, and see what happens from there on.
Here's McCarver now making moves. Georgia Swan closely on her as Nabugo swats away that pass, but the Wolves get the basketball once again. Pushes it back out to Aragon. Aragon, back up high to McCarver. McCarver, 8 seconds left in the shot clock now. Here's McClave. To the corner to Rogers, had a good look, that's no good from 3. Jones grabs the rebound, comes back the other way. Here's Jones. Quickly now, over to Swan. To the paint, Nabugo. Tried a little reverse layup of her own, but that's no good. Clan just not getting those shots to drop so far in this second quarter.
No, and honestly, the looks have been all right. It's not necessarily bad offensive execution up until the shot. It's just getting it in the basket's been the problem.
With that pass get picked off, and there's a Wolves player down in the Clan end. That's Shariah Green. Seems to be all right. Shariah Green. And Ole Wolves basketball once again. Future St. McCarver now. McCarver switching sides. Over to Green. Green. Try to pass in the middle. That's picked off, and here's Drynen. Takes on Rogers down to Jones, who lays up 2, and that's the first score for Simon Fraser in quite a while. Here's McCarver. Walking it back a little bit, taking her time. Runs into Claudia Hart, and is called for the travel.
That's nice help defense there from Hart, and Bruce Langford really hasn't changed anything defensively in the second quarter, which leads me to believe he's just told his players, listen, we got to bear down and start playing better.
And your Clan currently down 28-17 with 4:29 left in this second quarter. They'll take a timeout on the court, we'll do the same, and we'll be back right after this. All right, welcome back everyone to the West Gym up at Simon Fraser University, where the SFU Clan are currently trailing the Western Oregon Wolves by a score of 28-17. 4:29 left in the second quarter. Just haven't gotten too many points to drop here, Sam.
No, shooting only a little over 14% from the field, but at the same time, when you shoot that poorly, to only be down by 11 points. It's not unmanageable this early on, so just got to stick with it if you're Simon Fraser.
It's now Georgia Swant up high. Tries a little floater. That's no good. Bit of a wrestling match now, and the Wolves come away with it. Here's Shariah Green. Up high to Jones. The foul will be called against Clan. Or rather, will be an offensive foul.
I believe the
Against
call
the
was
Wolves.
traveling there.
Oh, it was a travel.
Yeah.
Okay. Interesting on both counts.
And for Simon Fraser, something else that could be key is if they can continue to create turnovers like that, that can help them get back in this one.
Here's trying it now. Up high to Swant. Swant tries a shot. That doesn't hit the basket. And it will be Wolves basketball. Here's Rogers now. Up ahead, here's Jones. Jones calling her plays. Try to pass down low, but that's picked off by Claudia Hart. And here's Dryan back to the ray. Here's Jones now, coming flying in. Try a shot, doesn't drop. But she will go to the line.
And a couple really high-quality plays from Claudia Hart at the defensive end in the second quarter, and just continuing on a really solid play from last week.
Number 15, Kendall Sands will check into the game now. She'll replace Georgia Swant. As Jones misses a free throw. That's rare for her. She will hit her second one, though. She has 8 points on the night, leading the Clan so far. Here's Green. Kicks it out to Denton. Denton up high to Green. Here's Green. Over to Rogers. And Kendall Sands was fouled quite hard there. And it will be Clan basketball. Clan still down by 10, 28-18 with 3:12 left to go in the second quarter. Here's Drina now across the line for the Clan. To Hart. Hart. Clausen. Back up to Hart. To Jones now. Jones stops up. Looked like he tried a shot and then he elected to pass, but that was picked off by the Wolves. The ball goes out of bounds.
Yeah, and Jones just sort of ran into a double team there and ran out of options as well.
Here's McCarver now. Across the line for the Wolves. Stops up. Switches sides. Looking for options. She finds Rogers. Rogers. Back up high. Dishes off. Here's McCarver. Back to Winkler. Winkler. To McCarver now. 3 seconds left in the shot clock. And the Wolves are called for a travel. So it'll be SFU basketball now. As Kendall Sands is hotly contested there by Olivia Denton. Here's Sands now. Stops up. Back to Clausen. Here's Jones. Jones drives hard to the paint. Tries a shot, that doesn't drop. Clausen grabs a rebound though, tries another shot, that's no good either. Wolves come away with the ball now, as that's picked off now by Drynan. Dishes back up to Hart. Hart to Drynan. Good veteran move there from Drynan. Now down to Clausen, tries a little layup, and she gets another 2.
Yeah, nice body positioning from Clausen there. Shot's about as easy as it gets when you position yourself that well.
Here's Dressade McCarver now. Western Oregon. Looking for options. She finds Winkler. Winkler back to McCarver. And the whistle goes. Ozzy Nabugo will check back into the game now. She'll replace number 13, Claudia Hart. Wazowski will come in as well now. She'll replace Kendall Sands. McCarver over the top. Winkler. Here's Winkler. Danton dishes over to Rogers. Rogers looking for options. Lexi take it herself. Back up to McCarver now. 7 seconds left on the shot clock. The whistle will go. And it will be Clam basketball. Here's Ryan now across the line for SFU. Just over a minute left in this second quarter. Clan down 28-20. Here's Jones. Jones steps back. Good look from 3. That doesn't quite drop. The Wolves grab the basketball, come back the other way. Here's Denton. Stops up. Over to McCarver. Over to Winkler. Has a good look from 3, but that's no good. Ball go out of bounds. Looks like it'll be Wolves basketball. Head coach Bruce Langford not too thrilled about that call. Or no, it will be Clan basketball. They reverse the call now.
Yeah, I was going to make a comment on that last possession there that when the carry was called, that maybe that was a bit of the effect of a veteran coach there in Bruce Langford. And it looks like he had a bit of influence on another call there.
Here's Dryan now. Drives hard. Nice little reverse layup of her own. And the senior with another 2. 30 seconds left now in the second quarter. McCarver taking her time. Over to Rogers. Rogers goes cross court. He finds Denton. Back up to McCarver. Denton to McCarver. 12 seconds left. McCarver drives. Kicks out to Denton. Denton tries a shot. That's blocked by Wazowski, and a foul is called. Foul's called on Wazowski. Bruce Langford not too thrilled about that. Neither is the crowd. Langford saying, "You're kidding me."
Yeah, and from my view right here, courtside, it looked like it was ball, and then the ball came back and hit the Wolves player arm, and I'm not sure that constitutes a foul, but
nevertheless, Denton will go to the line. She hits her first one.
yeah, and Simon Fraser with 6 seconds left will get a chance to respond here potentially, so.
Denton will hit her second one as well. Bruce Langford still chatting with the official. She won't hit her third one though. Here's Dryan now. 2 seconds left. Has to be quick. Tries a 3. Good look. And she hits it. Buzzer beater. Dryan with a smile. Pretty happy with herself after that one.
Yeah, and I think that's a bit of a ball don't lie scenario there where the foul was maybe a little chintzy, and so the basketball gods come back and Dryan sinks that shot right before the half.
Absolutely, and we'll take a break now, but it'll be 30-25 for the Western Oregon Wolves as we come back for the third quarter. We'll be right back after this half. Alright, welcome back everyone to the West Gym up at Simon Fraser University with the SFU clan. Currently trailing the Western Oregon Wolves by a score of 30-25 going into the second half. What was the clan's problem in that first half there, Sam?
Well, to put it pretty bluntly, it was shooting the basketball. Just, not very efficient from the field, not very efficient from three-point range. And defensively, they struggled early on, but I think that their intensity and energy levels on the defensive end really upped in the back end of this first half. So I think as long as they continue to build on that and they find a bit of an offensive rhythm, whether that's through some new plays, doing something differently, just mixing it up, hopefully they can find their shooting form. Also worth noting that as much as they struggled there in the first half, to only be down 5 points right now, I think is a pretty good position to be in. So as much as they'll be in the locker room talking about what went wrong, it's a tight game and, just kind of start anew in the second half here.
Absolutely, and Claudia Hart, she's been on a bit of a tear lately. She only has 4 points so far in this game, but she's been a big reason the clan are still in this game.
No, but yeah, not just the points, but she's made a couple great defensive stops. She really kind of sparked their defensive momentum in the second quarter. And she's just a consistent contributor, can always be counted on to be aggressive at both ends of the floor, and it's been noticeable over the last couple games.
Absolutely, and Jessica Jones, I mean, she's always great. She's always great. She's leading the clan in points so far tonight with 8, but she just hasn't quite found her rhythm yet tonight.
And really the last couple of weeks, her shooting rhythm's been a bit of a struggle. We saw early in the season she'd be putting up 20 points in a quarter, and it just hasn't quite gone her way. And Western Oregon's also probably not the best team to find your shooting form against. They bump you a lot, they contest, they make life difficult. So hopefully she can start to find her shot here in the second half. But the Wolves present a good challenge as well.
As we get back underway here, Taylor Dryan now, starting off this second half. Calling her plays. Here's Nabugo. Nabugo. Back to Dryan. Dryan. Up high to Swant. Swant. Gets around her woman. Tries to pass to Nabugo, but that's picked off. Here's McCarver back the other way. McCarver. Quickly. Switching sides. Now drives to the paint. Dishes back out. McClave. That shot's no good, and Dryan grabs the rebound. Dryan now. On the far side. Looking for options. She finds Jones up high. Jones to Hart. Hart drives to the paint. Looks for options. Here's Nabugo now with a shot. She gets the points and the foul. So Nabugo will go to the line now. Only shooting 54% so far this year from the line, but as she hits her free throw there.
And that has been a bright spot for Simon Fraser tonight, shooting very efficiently from the line.
Absolutely, 12 for 13 so far in the night. As here's Winkler. Back up to McClave. Here's Rogers now. McClave. Dishes back off. Here's McCarver. McCarver. Over to Aragon. Aragon makes some moves. Almost lost the basketball. And the shot clock expires. And it will be clan basketball now. .8:44 left in this third quarter. Clan only down 30-28 now. Cutting that deficit to 2, which at one point was up to 15. As Jones down. Jones over to Nabugo. Nabugo drives hard to the paint. Tries a little layup, but that's no good. The Wolves grab the basketball, come back the other way. Here's McClave. Winkler. Back to McClave. She goes over the top. She finds McCarver. McCarver to the corner from McClave. Good luck from 3. That's no good. Ball's up in the air. Wolves get the rebound. And it looks like Aragon will put together another 2. Drawing it. Long lead pass. Claudia Hart takes that one, but can't get the shot off. She does now. That shot's no good. As Nabugo grabs the rebound once again, saves the ball from going out of bounds. Here's Drawing. Good luck from 3. That's no good. Claudia Hart, another rebound to Nabugo. Nabugo to Drawing. Back to Hart. And she gets a layup. Took a while, but Clan got it. As they'll take a timeout on the court, we'll take a timeout as well. We'll be back right after this. All right, welcome back everyone to the West Gym up at Simon Fraser University with the SFU clan currently trailing the Western Oregon Wolves by a score of 32-30 with 7:44 left to go in this third quarter. As the Wolves start out with the basketball. Here's McCarver. Contested by Swan. Rogers. Try to pass, that's picked off by Drynan. Drynan now. Moves it back to the way to Jones. Good look from three. Doesn't get that one to drop. And the Wolves got the rebound. Here's McCarver now, slowing things down across the line for Western Oregon. McCarver looking for options. She finds Rogers. Rogers into the corner, try to pass. That was almost picked off. And Oregon will take it out of bounds. No, she won't rather. It was knocked out of her hands by Hart, and it will be Wolves basketball. So McClave now will inbound the basketball. Here's McClave over to Rogers, streaking in on the left side. Back up to McClave. She finds Winkler. Winkler to the corner. To McCarver. That's no good. Here's Jones now. Dishes off to Swan. Swan downloaded Nabugo. Turns, spins, making some space for herself. Tries a shot. That's no good. She does draw the foul though.
And I think those last two possessions for Simon Fraser really exemplify what they need to do here in the second half. They're now taking it down low in the paint offensively, dictating play and forcing the Wolves to take outside shots, which is definitely not their strong suit.
Now Wazowski, Sands, and Kloss will come into the game. They'll replace Claudia Hart. Taylor Drynan.
Yeah, a lot of communication in front of the bench about what exactly was happening there on those subs, who was responsible for who defensively, but it seems like they figured it out. Or now they're just figuring it out.
Nabugo hits her second free throw. Clan now only down by one. As McCarver brings it across the line. Spins. Contested by Nabugo. Now Rogers. Rogers. Back to McCarver. McCarver dishes out to Rogers. Rogers tried to step around Nabugo, but Nabugo got a knee on there. Should be called for the foul. McCarver goes over the top. She finds Winkler. Winkler, McClave. Brings it in herself, and she gets a layup. 6:10 left to go as Kendall Sands brings it across the line for the Clan. Here's Clausen now. Over to Jones. Jones gets around here. Her woman tries a shot. That's no good. And Western Oregon comes back quickly the other way. Long lead pass to Rogers. Rogers, contested by Clausen, tries a shot. That'll go off the bottom of the rim and out of bounds. It'll remain Western Oregon basketball though. Here's Arrogant. Arrogant takes it herself, contested by Sands. Try to pass up the middle. But Jones picks that one off in a bit of a wrestling match now, as McCarver wanted a piece of her. Over the top now for Aragon. Here's Aragon. To McClave. Stops up. Passes to McCarver. McCarver slowing things down a little bit. 10 seconds left on the shot clock. Here's McClave. McClave spins around Sands. Tries a little floater shot. That's no good. And the ball will be knocked out of bounds once again.
Yeah, nice patience there from Simon Fraser defensively. Didn't bite, didn't allow a shooting foul to be called against them, and playing much better defensively here in the third quarter.
Sands to Nabugo. Nabugo stops up, drives herself, trying to pass up high to Jones. That's picked off by Rogers. He comes in all alone. Sands hotly in pursuit. And Rogers does get the basket and the foul. Rogers went in pretty hard there into the end barriers. She does seem to be okay though.
Yeah, and I think you could tell based on body language that Sands had made up her mind fairly early there. She was going to take the foul, but when you do that, you got to make sure that you prevent the basket so you don't allow an and one opportunity.
As Rogers misses her free throw. Here's Sands. Staying center for the Clan. Over to Wazowski. Gets around her woman. Tries a shot. That's no good. Rebound's kind of up in the air. And Nabugo almost came away with it, but the whistle blows. Number 11, Olivia Denton, will come back on for the Western Oregon now. She'll replace Rogers. It'll be SFU basketball. Sands. Jones now, looking for options. She finds Clausen. Clausen, down to Sands. Nabugo now, making some space for herself. Tries a layup, that's no good. And Aragon comes away with it. Aragon, contested hard by Sands, and a foul was called against Sands. Crowd not too thrilled with that. But take a timeout on the court, we'll do the same. We'll be back right after this. All right, welcome back everyone to the West Gym up at Simon Fraser University, where the SFU Clan are currently trailing the Western Oregon Wolves by a score of 36-31 with 4:46 left to go in this third quarter. I'd like to welcome once again all our viewers watching live on YouTube and Stretch Internet. Interact with us on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram using the hashtag #RepBelieve. Here's McCarver now. Pass over to McClave, back to McCarver. Puts down low for Aragon. Aragon drives herself and gets another two. Here's Drynan. Long lead pass to Jones. That was almost picked off, but Jones comes away with it. Back to Drynan. Fakes the shot. Gets around her check. Passes to Clausen. Almost ran into trouble there. Back to Drynan. Drynan. And she's fouled. There will be a foul against Western Oregon Wolves.
Yeah, and if you're Simon Fraser, the foul calls for the most part haven't been going in your favor in this third quarter, but you can't afford to shy away physically. That's really what's gotten them back in this game, is taking it into the paint with physicality, so they need to continue to do that.
Drynan now goes over the top. Jones up high. Pushes back off to Drynan. Drynan over to Nabugo. Back to Drynan. Takes a shot. Try to get around her check. Doesn't quite. In the paint now. And she's called for the travel. Trying not too thrilled with that call. Here's McCarver now with the Wolves. Trying to pass. That goes off to Bugo and out of bounds. McCarver looking for outlets. She finds Denton in the corner. Here's Denton. Up high to Rogers. Back to McCarver. McCarver over to Winkler. Tries a shot. That's no good. And the Booger grabs a rebound.
And if you're Simon Fraser, go ahead and let them take those three-point looks all day. They haven't proven that they can make them, so there's no reason to heavily contest them at the moment.
Tried a long lead pass up there to Clausen, but that goes out of bounds. Tipped out by Wolf. As Clausen will come out, and Carey will replace her. Drynan now in the corner. Pass down to Carey. Dishes back out to Wazowski. Good luck from three, and that's good. Rogers will come back the other way for the Wolves now. Winkler over in the corner to McClave. McClave back up high. Here's Denton. Contested. Over to McClave. She goes cross court for Rogers. Rogers. Nabugo, hard on her. Here's McClave now. Takes a look from three. And she airballs that one. Wolves got the rebound there for a second. The ball goes out of bounds, and it will be SFU basketball.
Yeah, and yet another reason there why you'll live with the perimeter shots from the Wolves. Also worth noting that Wazowski, for a freshman and a taller player on the Simon Fraser team, really nice, smooth shot release, so good to see her drop one there.
Drynan now in the corner. Tries to get around her check. She's fouled. Simon Fraser now down 38-34. 2:40 left to go in this third quarter. Drynan looking for options. She finds Wazowski the other side of the court. Here's Jones now. Nice little two of her own.
Yeah, it's good news for Simon Fraser to see Jessica Jones drop one.
Trying to find her rhythm now. She struggled early on in this game. Here's McCarver. Over the side to Denton. Denton. Here's McCarver now. Denton. Over to McCarver. That's stolen by Jones. Jones now, all alone. Still contested. She's fouled by McCarver, and she gets the two.
And really smart play there from Jones. Always aware where the defender was, and just making that run across the basket in front of the defender to draw the foul. Beautiful play.
Wolves head coach Holly Howard Carpenter. Not too thrilled with the referee after that one.
Yeah, this has absolutely been a third quarter where the game within the game is being played. Overall, the Wolves have been very skilled at getting the calls to go their way. They know all the little tricks, little 50-50 plays, but last couple minutes, things have been going Simon Fraser's way a bit here.
Counter Jones now will come in to replace Sam McCarver. As SFU, as pointed out by our statistician right next to us, takes the lead for the first time. Tried to pass up in the middle now. Now it's kind of picked off, but a whistle blows and a foul is called.
Yeah, worth noting both teams now in the bonus. 5 fouls for the remaining 2 minutes here in this third.
Number 33, Alexis Wright, will go to the line now. The Reno, Nevada native. Hits her first shot. She'll miss her second one, though. And Drynan comes away with it for the Clan. Drynan. Looking for options. She finds Carey. Carey, contested. Kicks back out to Drynan. Drynan into the paint now. Tries a shot. That's no good, and the Wolves come away with it. Here's Counter Jones now. Gain center. Puts it across for Rogers. Rogers down to Alexis Wright. Up high for Jones. Jones. Back into the corner. And that's another pass is tried, but that's picked off by Drunnen. Drunnen now, quickly, into the paint, tries the shot, gets the shot, and the foul. Another veteran move there from Taylor Drunnen.
Yeah, Drynen's so good at going low and scooping the ball around the basket. We see her do it a lot. It draws a lot of fouls, and another great fast break play there.
And to make that opportunity, she picked off a pass. She read it all the way as she hits her free throw. Simon Fraser now 42-39. With 1:14 left to go in this third quarter.
And I know we said going in that this game was going to be low scoring, but it's still a bit of a shock to the system to see 42-39 with only a minute left in the third, especially after we saw SFU put up 90+ against Fairbanks last week.
Winkler, that pass was only picked off by Drunnen once again. Kicks back out to Rogers. Tries a shot, airballs that one. Much to the delight of the crowd here. Taylor Drunnen kicks out to Wazowski. Wazowski, good look from three, but that's no good. Nabugo fighting for the rebound. And no foul is called there, but Rogers comes away with it for the Wolves. Number 24 now, Amber Winkler, gets another two of her own. Despite the chance from the SFU men's lacrosse team. Here's Drunnen. Drunnen tried her shot, but she was fouled hard. Counter Jones not loving that call. Wolves head coach, Holly Howard Carpenter, has to walk away from that one. She's not thrilled with that call either.
Yeah. And it's safe to say, I think in the process of trying to deal with both coaches, games maybe at times gotten a little bit away from this officiating crew. It's tough when you have both coaches in your ear asking for different things. You're going back and forth between the two, and we'll see how they manage it going into the fourth here.
Claudia Hart will come back onto the court now. She'll replace Carey. As Drunnen hits her free throw. And she'll hit her second one as well. Here's McClave now. Heavily contested in her own end, but it gets it ahead for Denton. Denton try to pass over to Rogers. That pass is broken up, and it will be Clan basketball. Once again, Holly Howard Carpenter, the Wolves head coach, really not thrilled with the officiating.
I'm not sure what the deal was there. I guess she was calling for a foul, but looked pretty clearly off the Wolves.
And the call has been reversed now, and it will be Wolves basketball. Bruce Langford not too thrilled with that call. Nevertheless, McClave will come around with it now. Switching sides. This is to Denton. Denton takes it herself to the paint and lays up another two. 5 seconds left to go in this third quarter now as Drunnen brings it across the line. Tries a shot. That's no good. And the Clan will go into the fourth quarter with a 44-43 lead. We'll take a quick break in between quarters here, and we'll come back right after this. All right, welcome back everyone to the West Gym up at Simon Fraser University, where the SFU Clan are currently holding a really narrow lead, 44-43 going into this final quarter. There will be Wolves basketball to start off. Here's McClave now. McClave. Up to Winkler. Winkler. Rogers now in the corner. Drives to the paint. Stops up. Does take a shot, and she gets it. Good subtle effort there from Rogers.
Yeah, really tough shot. Nice make.
Here's Rynan. For the Clan. Finds Nabugo. Nabugo drives to the paint. Can't get the shot to drop. The ball goes out of bounds, and it will be Wolves basketball. So McClave will start out with it now. Gain center as Jones falls down. Another pass is attempted. That's broken up by Wazotsky. And Dronin comes away with it. Dronin now, across the line. Stops up, drives to the paint. Stops up again. Dishes out to Wazotsky. Had a good look from three, but can't get that to drop. Jones tried to pass. That went off Wazotsky. She gains her basketball once again. Here's Wazotsky. Tried to pass, and she was fouled. As number 35, Shariah Green, was called for the hold there. Coming to the game now for the Wolves, Tersaden Carver. And number 2, Meadow Aragon. And lining up for the Clan to come in. Number 4, Clausen. Number 15, Kendall Sands. They'll replace Wazotsky and Dronin. Sands finds Jones now. Heavily contested. She bumps in. Now she tries a three, and she nails that from downtown. McCarver now, getting center for the Wolves. Stops up. Over to Rogers. Rogers. Try to pass up the middle, but that was tipped by Claudia Hart. And the Clan come away with it. Here's Kendall Sands. Over at Clausen. Clausen, hard to the paint. Kicks it back out. Here's Kendall Sands. Over to Jones. Jones. Down low for Claudia Hart. Got a good look from three. And another one from beyond the arc.
And all of a sudden for Simon Fraser, a couple threes drop and a bit of momentum here.
Some things are starting to work finally for the Clan as they lead 50-45. They'll take a timeout on the court. We'll do the same. We'll be back right after this. All right, welcome back everyone to the West Gym up at Simon Fraser University, where the SFU Clan currently leading 50-45 with 8:17 left to go in this fourth quarter. It will be Wolves basketball to start off here. Here's Rogers now. Up to McCarver as the air ball chance start. The SFU men's lacrosse team. And the ball goes out of bounds, and it will be Clan basketball. Here's Kendall Sands now. Across the line. She stops up. She finds Jones. Jones back up high to Clausen. To Sands. Sands. Down to Jones. Heavily contested. Finds some space. Finds some room. Tries a shot. Doesn't quite get it to drop. Here's Sands. Grabs the rebound once again. Sands. Taking her time. Switching sides with Jones. Down to Clausen. Clausen. Making some room for herself. Tries a shot. That's no good. Bugo will fight for the rebound. The whistle will go, and it will be Clan basketball. Sands goes over the top to Nabugo. Kicks it over the heart. Back to Jones, good luck from three, and she nails that one from downtown. Jessica Jones has found her rhythm. Rogers now, gain center for the Wolves. Puts it down low. Here's Denton, tries a shot. That goes off the rim. Little fight for the rebound now, and Nabugo grabs the rebound. But it will be Wolves basketball.
Yeah, and the key for Simon Fraser is when they start to hit those shots to back it up with good stops at the defensive end afterwards, because we've seen a couple times it goes back and forth right away, and the more SFU can have those successful trips back and forth, the better.
Clan now with their biggest lead of the night at the right time too, 53-45 with 7 minutes left to go in this fourth quarter. Here's McCarver now, looking for options. Heavily contested by Sands, finds Rogers. Rogers tries a shot, that's no good. Nabugo grabs a rebound. And here's Jones now across the line. Jones, quickly, now stops up. Kicks it over to Sands. Claudia Hart, back to Sands. Swings it to Jones. Jones finds some room, over to Nabugo. Nabugo down to Clausen, tries a shot, but that was blocked. As Olivia Denton got her hand in there. It will be Clan basketball still. As Sands finds Nabugo. Back up high to Jones. 5 seconds left on the shot clock, and she's fouled. Sands finds Nabugo once again. Up high to Jones. Jones. Down low to Clausen. Tries a shot. Lays that one in. Here's McCarver now. Across the line for the Wolves. Contested by Nabugo. Put the shoulder into her. As Aragon now. Tries hard to the paint. Can't get the shot to drop. And Clausen grabs the rebound. Sands now. Back across the line for the Clan. Fakes out her woman. Finds Nabugo. She tried to pass. That was tipped, but Claudia Hart comes away with it. Here's Jones now. Steps around Rogers. Back to Hart. Tries a little hook shot. That doesn't go. But kicks back out to Sands. Here's Jones now. With a shot clock reset on that one. Here's Sands. Picks it by Nabugo. Dishes back out. Here's Clausen. Heavily contested. Finds Jones once again. Steps back. Good luck from three. That's no good. As Sands was knocked down on the other end. And Rogers comes. Long lead pass for Denton, who drains 3 of her own.
A nice response there from the Wolves. Don't hit a lot of shots from deep, but the corner threes have been working on occasion tonight.
Clan had a lot of zone time there, but couldn't quite find the bottom of the basket. Here's Clausen. Nice bounce pass to Jones. Doesn't get the basket, but she is fouled.
Yeah, and you see that Simon Fraser's offensive strategy really changes when they know Jones can hit shots. Everything sort of revolves around her, and it's been a mismatch problem defensively. Rogers has struggled to guard Jones here in the fourth.
Jones, always a big offensive driver for this SFU Clan team. Struggled a little bit early on in this game. Seems to found a rhythm now.
Yeah, quietly up over 16 points here.
As she hits her first free throw. She won't get her second one, though. And the Wolves come away with it. Here's Rogers now. Across the line for the Wolves. Back over to Jones. Jones. Back to Rogers. Tries a little floater. That's no good. Jones grabs the rebound. She slows things down a little bit now. Crosses the line. Passes it to Hart. Hart swings it up to Sands. Sands. Back to Jones. Looking for options. Up high to Nabugo. Nabugo. Clausen. 8 seconds left on the shot clock now. Jones. Bit of a wrestling match now. As Kiana Jones comes away with it. And it will be Wolves basketball. Here's Kiana Jones now. Looking for options. She goes over the top to Amber Winkler. Swings it around now for Rogers. Rogers down low to Jones. Tries a shot, and that's good. Sands now for the Clan. Heavily contested once again. Finds Hart. Hart finds Jones. Little floater. Doesn't get that to drop. That ball goes out of bounds. Hit out of bounds by Nabugo.
Yeah, it's nice off-ball movement from Jones and a good look. Just can't get the spin for it to fall. And meanwhile, at the other end, the other Jones for the Wolves did a really nice job on that last possession, creating space for herself underneath the basket despite being on the shorter side.
Here's Kiana Jones now. Back to Rogers. Try to pass. That was picked off by Sands, and now Jones comes back the other way for the Clan. Sands. Hard to the paint. That shot's blocked. And a foul will be called against number 24, Amber Winkler. As Jess Wazowski checks back in. She'll replace number 13, Claudia Hart. And Sands go to the line. She'll hit her first one. Sands, the Coquitlam, BC native. Just down the road from SFU. Doesn't hit her second one. Played high school basketball at Charles Best Secondary. Great sports school. Here's Winkler. Kicks it out to Jones. Jones. Counter Jones now. Finds Rogers. Try to pass down low. That pass is broken up. And it will be SFU basketball now. .3:13 left to go in this fourth quarter. Clan up 57-50. Sands finds Wazowski. He's pressured. Finds Clausen. Clausen up high to Jones. Over to Sands. Sands drives to the paint, uncontested, and lays in two. She saw the time. She saw the space. She took it. Here's Kiana Jones now. Quarterback. This Western Oregon offense. Jones fakes out Sands. And Sands grabs the rebound, throws it ahead from the ground up to Jones. Jones stops up, looked at three, elects pass to Nabugo. Nabugo gets another two.
And really the key difference that turned things around this second half has been the aggressiveness with which Simon Fraser's drove the basket. Really completely changed the game for Simon Fraser.
Here's Rogers now in the corner. Moves to the middle. And that pass was picked off, but a foul will be called against the SFU Clan. That's Clausen. Not too thrilled with that call.
Yeah, and Rachel Rogers, number 10 for the Wolves, has been very skilled tonight at drawing fouls. That's probably the 5th or 6th foul she's drawn against her tonight, so it's definitely something to watch out for.
Here's Aragon now. Dishes up high to Kiana Jones. Kiana Jones stops up, she passes to the corner, and that's a good look there from Callie McClave, who drains another three.
Yeah, that corner is the one spot that's been working from three-point range for the Wolves tonight.
Here's Clausen. Down low to Wazowski. Tried a shot. That was blocked. And Counter Jones comes back the other way. Counter Jones. Contested by the other Jones. Down to Aragon now, who's on the floor. Bit of a wrestling match now with Nabugo.
And at this point, with the gap at 8 points, Simon Fraser's got to do everything they can to slow down the tempo here in the last minute and 37. That will only help them down the stretch.
Absolutely. 1:37 left to go in this fourth quarter. As they take a quick time out on the court, we'll do the same. We'll be back right after this. Alright, welcome back everyone to the West Gym up at Simon Fraser University, where the SFU Clan are taking on the Western Oregon Wolves. Clan currently leading 61-53 with 1:37 left to go in this fourth quarter. It'll be Clan basketball to start off here. And Jones, long lead pass, hawks it up the court for Nabugo. Almost lost the basketball, but does regain possession of it. Here's Jones, switching sides. To Sands, back to Jones, good look from three, and she nails that from downtown. Jones has found her rhythm.
Yeah, I don't know if she was entirely sure about that one because she was running in for the rebound, but it looked pretty perfect from where I was sitting.
And now the Wolves with a three of their own. Number 20, Callie McClave, had a good look there and made no mistake. Here's Clausen now with a minute left to go in this fourth quarter. Jones can't get out of her own zone. And it will be Wolves basketball now.
Yeah, so now it's down to game management a bit, and if you're Simon Fraser, you need to react a little bit better there to the backcourt trap.
As number 5, Taylor Drine, and number 13, Claudia Hart will come to the game. They'll replace Jess Wazotsky. And number 15, Kendall Sands. Green now, using that big body, gets to the net, draws a foul. So Green will go to the line. Just under a minute left to go in this fourth quarter. Clan still up 64-56.
Yeah, and for Simon Fraser, that's kind of the worst case scenario there. No time taken off the clock and the opportunity for 2 points at the line.
As Green hits her first one. Green, the senior from Hillsboro, Oregon. Hits her second one as well. So Jones comes away with it now for the Clan. Claudia Hart to Drinan. Drinan trying to get out of her own zone. She's fouled. Number 20, Callie McClave. With 51.3 seconds left. Western Oregon will probably want to foul as much as possible here.
Yeah, just a two-basket game at the moment until Drinan hits that shot. And so also with the Wolves in the bonus, Simon Fraser needs to be careful not to foul at this point.
Drinan hits her second one as well. As number 20, Carey will come in to replace Nabugo. Here's Green now. In her own zone, back to Aragon. Aragon crosses the line. Back over to Green. Connor Jones now. Gets the ball back. She drives. Elects not to shoot. Dishes it back. And Callie McClave had a good look, but that's no good. Jones now. She's fouled. Number 24, Amber Winkler. So 30.6 seconds left to go in this fourth quarter. Clan currently leading 66-58.
Yeah, that was a very successful series of play there for Simon Fraser. Made the Wolves take a good amount of time off the clock, didn't take a foul themselves, and then draw a foul at the other end.
As Jones hits her first free throw. And hits her second one as well, makes no mistake. With 30.6 seconds left in this fourth quarter, timeout will be taken. Clan currently up by 10 now, 68-58. We'll take a break on the court, and we'll take a break as well. We'll be back right after this. welcome back everyone to the West Gym up at Simon Fraser University with the SFU Clan currently leading 68-58 over the Western Oregon Wolves. 30.6 seconds left to play here. It will be Western Oregon basketball now. Encounter Jones. Looking for options. Puts down low for Callie McClave. To Aragon now, who's fouled. Here's Shirai Green now, looking for options. Drives to the middle, up to Aragon. Aragon takes it herself now. Over to Callie McClave, who's been great from 3 so far tonight. Tries a 2 there, doesn't get it. Foul is called either way.
Yeah, and I think we've seen down the stretch, the Wolves' lack of confidence shooting the 3 has really hurt them. When you're down 10-ish points with a couple minutes left, you probably want to start hitting some 3s, and they just haven't been willing to take those looks.
As Taylor Dryden will come back into the game now to replace number 15, Kendall Sands. As Callie McClave hits her first free throw. McClave, the freshman from Corvallis, Oregon. Doesn't hit her second one. Nabugo now grabs a rebound. Up to Dryden. Dryden, heavily contested. As a warm-up, the bus chance start here. 6 seconds left, 5 seconds left, 4 seconds left. 3, 2, 1, and the SFU Clan have taken this one by a score of 68-59. Looked at a reach a little early there. They looked a little shaky, weren't great from the field, but what do they do to come back from that one, Sam?
Well, I think overall the aggressiveness and intensity of their play on both ends of the court just picked up as the game went on, especially in the second half. Probably not one that you're going to put up and frame in the office. It wasn't a masterpiece tonight, but in the end, a good 9-point win. And I think it's difficult after you played a team in the University of Alaska Anchorage that played so differently than the Wolves. They're fast-paced. They're moving the ball around. Western Oregon's more of a let's grind it down, let's slow things down, let's keep it low scoring. I think actually putting up 68 points against this Western Oregon team is a pretty good performance, especially considering how poor they shot in the first half. So not a perfect game, but at the end of the day, a good win for Simon Fraser.
And Jessica Jones started off the game a little bit shaky, but she did find her rhythm later in the game and finished with way over 20 points, Sam.
Yeah, and Simon Fraser has that ability. They don't always shoot great from 3, but when they start to feel it, when they start to get in a rhythm, they go on runs where they can really put teams away, and we saw that tonight.
All right, well, that just about does it for us here. We'd like to thank all our viewers who joined us live on YouTube and Stretch Internet. Final score, SFU Clan 68, Western Oregon Wolves 59. Good night from the West Gym.